cystic acne problem. This is 6 weeks growth. I had all the time in the world to lose the weight. I don't think I'd be so concerned with it. Yeah, she brought this back with her. I'm just so used to it now, but I don't know if it's a weird thing. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Alexandra here. If you're new to my channel, I'm documenting my weight loss journey, lifestyle content in there for you, and some discussions which I am passionate about. So I'm actually on my way to an interview. So after the interview, I thought it'd be quite fun to go to Harrods and check out the Dior exhibition, because they've got my sister showed me online that they have gingerbread men made out, gingerbread made into Dior gowns, which I thought, whoa. Because if some of you guys don't know, my first degree before changing over to medicine, I did fashion textiles. So do you know what? I didn't even need to do fashion. I love clothes, fashion, everything in between. So this was always going to be a bit of me. My favorite museum is even the V&A, and they always have really cool fashion exhibitions on. Anywho, so let's go do that before I run late.
We'll be visiting 3 iconic locations that have shaped this life and the house that we know today. He had his own astrologer on hand to guide him through life's decisions.
say that?
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Really, when I told you about having a back and forth, like, I wasn't backing down. Because you should understand, okay. So like some like, so like, I could have done that like September.
Wow, this sour cream is so good. It's from M&S. Guys, I'm back home now, and I just gotten up from a nap. I was shattered. I was so tired. Like,
Quiet.
you weren't. No, Anna, you weren't quiet at all. No, you weren't. I was here vlogging, and then you were talking about, oh, it'd be nice if you done the dishes in your vlog.
So you looked at me like, quiet down. That's the look you gave me. Ah! Ah! Are you high?
Yeah, guys. So I went to bed very late because I was on TikTok. It's my own fault. I was on TikTok and I became obsessed with this couple. I basically started stalking both of their socials online, only to find out they've potentially broken up. When I was just like, oh my god, true love. But yeah, that's why I'm so tired today, if you can imagine. Yes, I'm a grown-ass woman and I'm tired because I was on TikTok till God knows what time of day. Anywho, so I had to take that nap. That nap was essential. So I'm gonna get something to eat now, like a proper meal. I had those tortilla chips you saw with some sour cream and chive, but I think that was like my first meal of the day. My first meal. Oh my god, it really was. So I'm now coming to have my dinner. So it's gonna mean that today I actually only have one meal today. But that's not too. That's okay. I've been feeling a bit down actually, guys, to be honest with you. And I'm actually gonna do like a whole talk on it because it's just like every time this weight loss journey, it's just like you feel like you've, you know, gone over one hurdle only to be met with another, and it's just like, when will it end? And I just really thought I was making a lot of progress with my body positivity and my self-love. And on Monday, I weigh myself once a week just because anything more than that I'll probably go insane. And so obviously I have an idea if my weight is trending down, and it didn't go well. I'd only lost a pound and a bit, and it just really messed me up in terms of how I feel about myself. But no, I actually want to do like a whole video on this. Oh, by the way, what I'm doing right now is my mum brought shito from Ghana. You guys know I am obsessed with shito. It's like my favorite condiment in the world. So I'm just filling it up in this jar so that, because you know, when we bring it from Ghana, we put it in like bags, plastic bags. So I'm putting it into this jar to store. Guys, imagine my mum came back from Ghana and she brought this back with her. Very cool pot. It's like made out of clay. Please, guys, explain to me why she was surprised that this did not work on the induction hob. She was surprised. She literally called me in here. She was like, oh, come and look. It didn't work. Oh, I brought it all this way. I was like, Mama, you thought this was going to work? I said, ma'am, I'm going to need to sit you down because no. And she brought two as well. Anyway, what are we going to do? Dinner's done, guys, but I'm feeling like something sweet. I actually put one of the chicken thighs back because it was feeling like too much. And also I knew I wanted to have some cake, so I didn't want to be too full, but I'm already a little bit full. I really wanted something sweet. So I bought a lemon muffin, and I'm coming to have half of it. Quite a large muffin, but depending on how I feel, I will have all of it or half. But right now I'm feeling like just half. So I'll probably have this. Yes, I am using an espresso spoon. I love it. Yummy. Guys, look at this. This is 6 weeks growth. There was nothing on this. I'm so amazed by how much it's growing in this time. It's definitely the fastest growing plant I've ever owned, and I love watching it every day. Every day there's new growth. Love it. I think it's Oxalis triangularis, if I remember correctly. I just always remember triangularis because they do look like triangles. But the Oxalis, I might be making that up. Or that might be, I don't know. Anyway, we love her. I feel like emotionally this week it's been a lot. It's been a lot like coming to terms with where my journey is in my weight loss. This whole new approach is definitely challenging me. It's challenging me in terms of the rate at which I'm seeing visible results. Yeah, I would say it's definitely challenging in that respect. But I do definitely want to talk about that in another video where I'm going to just like dedicate that video to it because I have so much to say and I'm so curious about what other people's experiences are and what advice you guys would give too when you've been faced in a similar position. So I can't wait to get into that conversation because I think it will also kind of help me, hopefully help me feel a bit better and put things into perspective. And then also on the other end of it, I went to an obesity conference. Well, it was more like an obesity discussion with like the leaders of the science in the UK, I would say. They were pretty big names that my uni put together. That's actually one thing I'm loving about the block I'm doing right now. Well, I had just finished doing endocrinology. It deals with all hormones. Basically, guys, there were some revolutionary things they spoke about in terms of the main driver for weight gain being like hormonal changes over like calories in, calories out, and the composition of our food more than the calorific content of the food. And I can't tell you guys, it blew my mind. The whole conversation blew my mind, especially the conversation around having a gastric sleeve versus lifestyle changes. And it actually also like, I will put my hands up. It also made me confront some ignorant opinions I'd held myself. And I was just like, oh my goodness, like even I thought in these really ridiculous ways up until so recently. And it's just like, we've been dealt such a hard card when it comes to being like a plus size person in society and the things we've had to deal with. So that's one of the things I can't wait to talk about the most. I'm also putting that in a separate video because there's just too much to unpack to just try and like have it as a conversation in my vlog. But I know you guys are going to have like peak interest in it because I was there like, you said what? Like, I was like, oh my goodness, this is incredible. Like, I think it's also going to be quite liberating for a lot of people, some of the things I heard, you know. So I can't wait to get into that. But yeah, it's been a bit of like an up and down emotion wise this week. Really like, I think, do you know what? If I had all the time in the world to lose the weight, I don't think I'd be so concerned. But because of these major life events happening, it's just like, I feel more like I'm convincing myself to be okay rather than I actually believe I'm okay. Which maybe that's okay sometimes because you fake it till you make it, right? But yeah, I'll definitely talk about that more. I think I'm just going to chill for the rest of the evening though, you know? And try to get an earlier night. So, yeah, just a lot of things to think about. You know, where I am, how I feel. So far, I am just pushing on. Because what else can you do, you know? Consistency over everything. So until I figure it out, I'm just going to keep pushing forward. 시간이 흐르나 너와 나 생각해봤어 무슨
무슨 일일까 아니 무슨 말을 할까 아니 무슨 옷을 입을까 그렇게 금요일이 왔어 너의 발을 맞추려 할 때마다 넌 밖에 걷는 걸 느껴
Let's get into this impromptu nighttime routine. You know, I don't really do much. I just I use my Simple to clean off like the sunscreen and the moisturizer, and then I put on more moisturizer. I used to do quite a lot because I had a really bad like cystic acne problem a few years back. Like I'm pretty sure it was like a bacterial infection from something, because I've never had extremely bad skin, but I definitely went through like acne like everybody else does. And then my skin was kind of okay. This is probably like the best my skin has been like in my life by far. Like I've never had skin this good. So I had to do quite a lot to repair my skin after that infection. And now my skin just likes really simple stuff. So yeah. Kind of, I feel like my sunscreen has been the biggest game changer, but obviously I don't use that at night. I use that in the day. Guys, at one stage, when I had that bacterial infection and I was trying to get my skin under control, I was like a massive Sunday Riley girl. And Sunday Riley, literally, I would say the product restored my skin. Before now, I don't need much at all. But when I was in that like hellish period when my skin was just having a life of its own, Sunday Riley definitely, like, mostly Sunday Riley. I think I had some Dermalogica in there too, but for the most part it was Sunday Riley that saved my skin. So I've really been through it with my skin, but it just took a lot of patience and consistency. Like, I guess anything else you want to change for the better. But yeah, I'm just glad it paid off, you know. Is it weird that I moisturize my lips before I go to bed? I just feel like everything else has been wet. I've stripped everything else of like moisture, so why wouldn't I replace it? Instead of like going to bed with dry lips. I'm just so used to it now, but I don't know if it's a weird thing. My skin and my hands and lips love it, so I guess I'm gonna keep it up. I think I'm gonna call it a night, guys. I'm going to probably read one of the stories in my anthology, a couple of pages. Probably finish that Sunday Love video too, to be fair, and call it a night. What I've been doing every night is I just kind of find a random story and just read it, but I do like a fiction story more than anything, but there's a bit of everything in here. So what shall it be today? I think I'll read this one. Ooh, every time I just flip it open, something always catches my eye. So I'm gonna read this one by Beatrice Lamwaka, Ugandan-born writer. So I'm about to get into this, guys, and I will see you guys in my next vlog. As always, love you guys and appreciate you guys' support of my channel, and love. Like, I'm sending you all these heart emojis, loads of heart emojis. Thanks guys so much. See you in the next video.
게